Hey man, say man, we are back with another video, and again, it's another trade breakdown. It's kind of early. It's about 10 o'clock, so we was able to catch a trade pretty quickly in the morning, which is good for me. In and out, hitting TPs left and right. So I'm gonna break down the one trade that I did end up taking, and I'm looking at some others, but right now the one trade that I did end up taking was on US30 buys. And I sent this out to my Discord probably about 5 minutes before it ended up happening, which was perfect timing. And I'm gonna break down everything, you know what I'm saying, of why I decided to take the trade or whatever. But yeah, man, today's Monday, so we always scale down on Mondays, especially because it's the beginning of the week. You know what I'm saying? We always want to try to strive to win, or try to take the best trades as possible, the most high probability trades as possible at the beginning of the week, so that we are not having to play catch up throughout the week, right? And if that's what happens, then cool. But we want to do our best to put ourselves in a position to where we are not having to play catch up. We can just maintain profits. Risk management is on point, and then from there try to end the week strong. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the US30 trade that was able to make me I traded on my live account today, so I was able to make about $200 on my live account, which is good because right now I'm just trying to stack small amounts until I get to a certain point where I can actually leverage a little bit more, right? With futures, you can't really leverage a lot if your account is not at a certain amount. So right now, all I'm trying to do is just stick to my plan, leverage the amounts that they allow me to leverage, and then work from there as my account gets bigger. And then I also took that same exact trade on my prop firm account, and I was able to make about 3K on that. So I'll show you guys that amount. I'll show you guys that, and then it is what it is. It's the same shit every day, same system every day. But again, for those that need it, I'm going to break this down step by step, and how I was able to catch this play, and what I was looking for, and why I took profit where I took profit at. So let me stop yapping. Let me get into this breakdown. All right. So I end up taking US30 buys. So let's go down. Let's start at the daily, right? And why I was looking for buys at this point. So last week we had just a complete drop, right? And we're bullish for the most part, right? And we're gonna continue to be bullish until we break some lows on a higher time frame. But for me, we are bullish on the overall bigger picture, right? But last week we had a pullback, and I was looking for that pullback in order to take continuations this week if it showed itself. Just because we've been, continuously pushing up, and there has not been any type of pullbacks. So I was looking for that this week, and we end up getting it today. The reason I took buys is just because for the biggest reason we're in this daily fair value gap, right? So we tapped this daily fair value gap. Whether it holds long term, I don't know, but since we tapped it, we're going to use that momentum to take our buys up to certain areas. So I go down. I have my previous day high, my previous day low. Let me show you guys that a little bit better. Have my previous day high and my previous day low marked off as usual. I go down to I think I went to the 1 hour, just because I'm trying to see where price is at, right? And I think around this time that I got in, we were in this area here, around that 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. time. I think I got in right at the 8:30-ish time, because I don't like to trade US30 or any type of indices before 8:30, just because there's always some sort of spike, and usually that spike kind of pushes us in the direction I want it to go. So I just wait. Let me see. Let me mark off my time here. 30 minutes. Around at 8:30 time is right when it happened, right? So what I'm looking for around this time, we're kind of having some accumulation in this area, right? And for me, in order for me to buy, I need liquidity to be taken. So whether we take sell side first and then aim for the buy side, or take buy side, wait for price to retrace down, take some sort of lower time frame sell side, and then push up to some buy side liquidity. Whatever it is, whatever happens, I'm needing to see that first before I enter, right? So on the 5 minute, you can see, well, let's just say 15 minute, because I marked this 15-minute area off. And I marked that off just because I see that we have some, let me make this a little bit better to see. I see that we have some lower time frame liquidity sitting here, right? So on the 5 minute, we also have this area sitting. So I had my areas of interest there, and then I also had this area, but price completely just melted, and so I took that area off, right? And then I'm like, okay, there's still this area down here, this 15-minute fair value gap and lower time frame sell side liquidity with these equal lows sitting here, right? So actually I'm gonna make this, it's sell side liquidity, but because it's equal lows, I'm going to equal highs and lows. I'm gonna make it look like that. So we took buy side, right? And because we already took buy side and I'm looking for buys, I need price to come and take some sort of sell side liquidity. Equal lows are sitting right in the area of interest. So what do I want to do? I want to wait until price comes and takes those lows and then shows me some sort of rejection in the area of interest. Because I have this 15-minute fair value gap sitting there, all I want to do is wait for price to show me that it's respecting it, right? Wait for this candle to close, because if I go in aggressive, which I kind of still did, just because there was no like candle break on the 5 minute and then enter, like, look at this. I almost thought that I waited till the 5 minute actually closed. Like it's still kind of an aggressive entry, because I couldn't wait until, look at this. If I would have waited, this is getting nervous. If I would have waited until a candle closed, look at that. There's no way, right? Me knowing US30, I'm not doing that. So for me, I actually, hold on, I got in at the bottom of this one. At that close. I wanted to wait until price showed me some sort of rejection and respecting my area of interest. So once price came down, right, even if it took these lows here, that's fine. But if you can see, there's this 5 minute fair value gap sitting right there. So price took that, another, confluence. All I did was wait for a price to show me that it was respecting it, and then I entered. So what I did was I waited for that 5 minute candle to close, and I know that US30 pushes, and it pushes fast, right? So I'm not missing this opportunity. I'm gonna put my stops at a point where if price breaks this low, right, this particular low here, then I understand that we could either be coming for more liquidity, and I just end up getting becoming liquidity at that point, or my overall direction is wrong. So I end up getting on this close, and then as you can see, we end up just pushing into the full TP. I end up getting out. I did not hold to this full TP because that's almost a 4-to-1. I end up getting out like around when this closed without that when this candle closed without that wick. I'm like, okay, price is gonna come down. I just don't know how far it's gonna come down, so I'm just gonna wait. And I just got out there and was okay with my profits. So I think my total profits was somewhere around here, and that was a little over 2.5. So I was extremely happy with that. I took this trade on both my live account, and I took this trade on my prop firm account. So for Monday, we are doing amazing. And I have like this I have this goal set up for my live accounts of how much I want to make every day, how much I need to make every day. And we actually hit that goal for today with this one trade, a little bit more actually. And I use compound daily to kind of figure out how much I want to risk, because obviously I'm risking a little bit different here than I am my prop firm. So my prop firm, I'm risking about 1%, right? I'm not risking more than 1% because at the end of the day, I'm only trying to get to the next payout, right? I'm not trying to make buku money because I only can take out a certain amount anyway with Apex. So I'm only trying to make it to the next payout. So I'm only risking 1%, right? Especially because they have the trailing drawdown. With my live account, I am risking 10%. sometimes 20%, you know what I'm saying, of my account. So if I'm risking 1% on Apex, then I'm going to risk 10% on my live account. If I'm risking 2% with Apex, I'm going to risk 20% with my live account. You get what I mean? And sometimes it could be a little bit more, just depending on if I'm confident in my setup on my live account. This one, I think I risked maybe 20% on this to get $200. So yeah, I'm a-okay with that. I think I was risking about $80. Yeah, risking about a little over $80 because I think I ended my P&L with $194. So a little over $80 that I was risking, and I ended up getting $194. So a little over a 2-to-1 risk to reward, and I'm extremely happy with that. After today, you know what I'm saying, we got to do it again tomorrow. So we're gonna take this great session today, build on it throughout the week. And I'm also going to be using, for my live account, I'm going to be using TradeZilla for my journaling, just to kind of see how I'm building or how I'm compounding, because I'm not going to take any profits out of my live account, because at the end of the day, I want to use my live. I want to use prop firms to fund my live, right? So I'm going to keep using and putting money into my live account. So I'm not going to take any money out of it until I get to a certain point. I'm not gonna tell you what that point is, obviously, but until I get to a certain point, and then I'm only gonna be trading my live account, right? I may like here or there, just because I like prop firms and I like what I can use it for. I may trade every now and then, but eventually live accounts is gonna be my full focus, and that's all I want to do. So yeah, I'm compounding this account, not taking any money out of it, and then obviously using my prop firm account to fund build the capital, right? And obviously I'm not taking all of my prop firm account and putting it into my live, but I'm going to take portions of it and do it that way. So yeah, that was it for this trade. That's the only one I took. I did call oil, but oil has yet to play out yet. It's going to play out. I sent this to my Discord as a intraday play, right? And what that means is it might not play out right now, but this is what I'm looking for. Right, I'm looking for price to come up into this area. And when I say intraday, I mean like this is a trade that's going to take longer than just 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. This trade idea may take two hours, 3 hours to play out, right? So this is an intraday trade that I'm looking at, but it's a high probability trade. If it gives it to me, I'm going to take it. So I did not take any trades on oil just because there was no high probability lower time frame trades that I wanted to take. So right now I'm just looking for price to come in, take this buy side liquidity, and then on a higher time frame, really on the daily, if you look at the daily, we haven't taken that low in order to push up higher, right? So all I'm looking for is price to come up into this area, take this low, and then push higher into potentially this daily fair value gap. But for now, I'm just waiting to see if it gets there, which I do think it will. But that probably be something that I take later this afternoon if it shows itself. If not, I'm done. And then gold, I don't know what gold is currently doing. I want to take this sell, but I think price may come up and take this high before it comes down. Let me see on the lower time frame. Higher time frames. I don't know. 30 minute, we're respecting this area right here. So I'm going to need some sort of push down and for price to not respect this area for me to be okay with taking sales. Which it could. It still could do that. So we'll see if that happens, but I'm ultimately looking for price to take this previous day low. I just don't know if price wants to come up a little bit higher before it does that. So, but now we are sitting on our hands, and just taking our win for the day. But yeah, that's it. Let me bring myself back. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for today. I'm just gonna say this: things are going pretty well. You know what I'm saying, with the trading. I'm starting to see a lot of consistency. I'm starting to see a lot of profitability, and I want to take it day by day as far as just being able to take advantage of what this trading thing can do for me and my life, and my family's life, and you know what I'm saying, where it could take me in the future. And I'm super excited for it. I mean, I love trading. I would never in my life give up trading. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many times I failed, no matter how many times I'm probably going to take losses, move forward, no matter how many times people are probably going to tell me that I'm delusional, I do not care. Trading for me has probably been the biggest teacher of self, you know what I'm saying, thus far. So because it's bigger than just trading, it's bigger than just the money, what trading has brought me or taught me, I will forever be grateful for it, and I will forever do it. It's like it's endless, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, trading has taught me about myself, about self, right? About who I am as a person, who I am as a trader, who I am at my core, right? All the greed that I didn't realize, like I could be a greedy person, right? And I had to switch that up in order to be profitable. I could be an impatient person, and I had to switch that up. And as far as when I say impatient, about wanting to see the gains, you know what I'm saying, right away, I had to switch that up. You know what I mean? Like, trading basically made me look myself in the mirror and be like, if you don't change these things about you as a whole, it doesn't matter. Like, trading itself, you're not gonna grow, but in life, I'm not gonna grow if I don't change these things, right? Understanding how to take losses, understanding how to be wrong, understanding that being wrong is okay. It's growth. You know what I'm saying? Being able to take my ideas and what I thought was gonna happen and be able to switch them and be like, you know what? I was wrong. This is not what's happening. This could potentially be happening. You know what I mean? Like, even in life, those things can be used. So trading to me is super valuable. Outside of monetary wise, it is valuable as far as me understanding who I am and the growth that I have developed as a person, and how I can use that in life in general. How I can use that in business. How I can use that with my relationships with other people. You know what I mean? So this trading shit is just, right now the money is good, but this trading shit is bigger than money to me. So I appreciate it. I would never give it up, and I hope you guys that are doing it as well never give up, even if you're going through struggle. All right, so keep going, keep pushing. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, I'm not about to not show you guys the P&L. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do that. So let me show you guys this real quick. Again, motivational purposes only, please. Motivational purposes only. The P&L doesn't matter, but for the sake of the people believing me and understanding, I don't have to prove anything to y'all, right? But for me to grow my business, for me to grow the trustworthiness of the people following me, this is the stuff I have to show. You know what I'm saying? So understand, this is not to just be like, oh, you make too much money. Understand why I made it. Understand the process, the strategy. If you don't have my strategy, pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? $50. Get my strategy, because I'm showing you guys how I do this, right? So P&L for the day on my live. Let me show you guys that real quick. On my live, 194. Right? We're gonna continue to grow this, and I'm gonna be super transparent with this. You know what I mean? Like, this is where I'm at right now, and no, this is not how much money I got, but I'm just saying, as far as this live account, this is how much I'm at. This is how much I made today, and we're gonna continuously grow this account. I'm gonna be transparent with all the losses. I'm gonna be transparent with all the wins. Use it as motivation. Use it, the strategy, as a way to build your own, you know what I'm saying, live account. If you understand the strategy, I see a lot of people as of last week have purchased it, and are starting to see a lot more profitability, and just because of their own understandings of why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So this is what I made today on my live, and then this is what I made today on my profit. All right, so take that as you will. I will see you guys on the next one, probably tomorrow.